Hey, what's going on, guys? So I got all these videos piled up on my phone, and I'm just uploading everything. So you might get some videos. Anyway, so I want to tell you guys this one funny story. Well, maybe it's not so funny. I mean, to me, it was just retarded. So I go to work, I clock in, and I sit down. I see two uniform officers walk into my job. I'm like, holy shit, what the hell did I do now? And it is just ridiculous. So, long story short, one of my clients was riding his bike and he got into a really bad accident on his bike. Apparently, I guess he was going really fast. His bike, I looked at his previous emails, and his bike was capable of doing roughly 70 miles an hour. So he was pretty much reckless and speeding, and apparently some other driver or the other driver didn't fully stop on a stop sign. It so happened that the corner was actually being watched by a police cruiser, and this entire accident happened in front of the police officers. So, long story short, I had a discussion with these two young officers, and they were asking me what system was built and what did it cost and so on and so forth. So apparently the smart or not so smart rider on this bike that I built for him had a insurance. He had insurance for him and the bike, which was considered full insurance, and he had it for a motorcycle. So somehow, somewhat, the police was involved, and the insurance carrier, which was I even forgot it was well-known insurance company. I'm not sure it was Geico or Allstate or Liberty Mutual. I'm not sure what it was. I don't remember. I would have to look in the email, but it would be helpful to know because I could tell you guys how you can insure your car, or I mean your bike. So long story short, he's getting his hospital bills covered because the other driver pretty much failed to stop at a stop sign and pretty much T-boned him. And so the other insurance is covering his loss. That means the bike. The bike is completely damaged. The frame is bent. The rear wheel is completely unrepairable beyond my skills. Um, and this is double wall steel rear hub, and this was the 5000 that the one that I have. So they're not that easy to break, especially when you have a heavy ass SUV going over it. So he's getting his bills covered, medical bills, and he's also getting the recovery price for the bike. Now, why was I involved in this situation? Because I have the list of the parts and how much they cost, and they wanted to verify that this bike was worth what he was claiming. I believe he was claiming about 5,000, and pretty much he had paid for the bike, including the battery, which pretty much burned out and exploded on the impact. $4,800 in claim. So I was contacted for that reason. I provided all the documentation on that bike, and I do put VIN numbers to the bike. The way I do the VIN numbers is through the eBay, custom made. I put the date the bike was built and a usually will be a nickname of the bike or the name of the driver or operator. I don't remember what I put on his VIN number, but I do have the VIN number itself. The birthday of the bike. I mean the manufacturer of the bike and so on and so forth with the operator's name. But anyway, So, and I also do a bill of sale under that name or that title. So, again, it's only bill of sale for my records and his records. But this channel doesn't support anybody speeding, anybody being reckless. The disclaimer says you operate the bike at your own risk. I hand the bike at 25 miles an hour limit on a controller, well, on a display, which is the smart computer, and then you can go into settings and unlimited and put it at 100 miles an hour. Um, he was aware that his bike was capable of doing 70 miles an hour. He was aware that I limited the speed as it stated. It also stated that the odometer was about 4 miles on it. When he got into a car accident, he had over 400 miles, and none the controller, the battery, none of it was recoverable. They all fried up on the impact, and it was pretty bad. That's why we don't encourage, or this channel doesn't encourage anybody going to excessive high rate speeds. We don't recommend or advise you of not stopping at stop signs. We don't advise you or recommend that you use the bike on regular streets, roads, highways. Uh, we recommend it should be used with great responsibilities, mostly off-road. If you had pedal assist installed, which I did in a few bikes, we recommend to keep it at 30 miles an hour pedal assist with a throttle assist, or we recommend that you completely disconnect the throttle and just go with the pedal assist. We also recommend in this channel that you install a GPS recovery system. I have done few from Alibaba. They worked good, not great, but good. I also lately been installing a prepaid uh, Android phones with regular $30 plan with unlimited 2G internet, and install an application called 360, which will very closely with great proximity, no, I can't pronounce that shit, with great scope of where the bike is to the second to the inch. I mean, I've recovered many items that I had the GPS installed on my son's bike, my bike. I someone said when my wife put it away into my other house that I didn't, know that the bike was there, and it pinpoint directly into that house and that address. So it's a great application. Check it out. 360. You can download on your iPhone. You can download on your Android. You can purchase the cheapest smartphone and connect it with USB to the battery, step down system, and have the phone continuously run in your battery. Of course, the phone will charge while you are riding the bike, and then when you shut it off, the step down also will turn off. But the phone is gonna have a juice in order to show you what the bike is. So that's what I've been doing lately with the customers. I have a bunch of used or reconditioned or refurbished cell phones. I usually use Motorola cell phones because they're very good. Again, the way it's connected is depends. I like to connect it where my step down component always operates, and I manually turn off my lights, but the juice still goes there. So the phone is always awake, the phone is always running in the background, and you can always point pin where your bike is with your current phone. So yes, you're paying $30 a month for a plan. but your phone is recoverable anytime, any day, pretty much as long as the uh, the phone is not disconnected from the battery system. So unfortunately for this young man, he lost his bike, and he recovered, and of course he wants to uh, kind of request another build, and he wanted to kind of drop it down to a lower power bike. And I've been pounding and speaking about the sweet middle bike with 1500 watts, and I think I will recommend that for him. See if he likes it at 37 miles an hour rather than 70. It's, when things happen, when other drivers aren't cautious enough and they run through the stop signs, you can stop, the impact. If you get hit, you're losing a lot. You might lose your life, definitely your bike, and you just got to consider it. And you got to kind of like, you know be more and more careful, like double careful. Like always, when there's a stop sign, there's a car. Always assume that the car is going to move forward without stopping. All right. So fortunately, it's a bad news for him. Kind of like bad news for me, but I'm also going to build another build for him. So it's an extra, dollar in my pocket. It's in a very inconvenient situation for him and I, but again, I'm doing this for the income. I'm not doing this because I think, what do you want? Look at this guy. Look at this. Look at this guy. He wants to jump inside. Okay, okay, okay. Come. He wants to jump inside. Come. All right. Okay. So, it's all at the end. It's all about the dough. Making money. And if he chooses me to build that bike, that's totally cool. I will build the bike with him. All right. So whatever he wants. Anyway, we're gonna say bye bye. Yes. Where's the bone? Where's the bone? Where'd you put the bone? Yes, the bone. Where is it? Show me the bone. He stole a bone from the garbage, of course. Anyway, he's a good boy. We're gonna get out of here, folks. Please be safe. Be careful the way you ride a bike. Always assume the worst. Have your rear brake light on. Have your headlight on, and always be cautious because you cannot predict anything, and your life could be gone in a second. All right. And again, do the insurance, do the GPS, and you can be totally fine. Take care.